It's going good. It's going good. Let's go. Let's do some hip action, shall we? We're going for 30 minutes of like hips, then we're calling it a day. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Marcel. We're teaching you yoga every day. Feel free to join. We're having a wonderful hip yoga class today. Shake your wrists out, shake your legs, shake your wrists, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Come into your body right now. With a lot of love. We're practicing today with a lot of love. So maybe you like to do that. Come on in. Good. And from here, stretch up, reach up, get long. Going nice and easy today. And breathing out, release your arms down again. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, release down. Feel what your belly is doing. Feel how you're feeling. Just shake yourself out. Shake your shoulders. Shake your head a little. And from here, we're jumping out of the knees. Releasing your shoulders. Releasing your neck. Let your neck jump. Let your shoulders jump. Good job. Good. From here, shake your legs out, shake your wrists again. We're going to go like in very, very easy warrior 2, so no need to push yourself too much. Bring all the way to your left leg. We're stepping back with our right leg. Turn it 90 degrees. Good. From here, we're having the front leg over your front heel. Front knee over the front heel, front leg. And your front leg is in line with the middle of the back foot. So if you draw a line from the front foot, it points into the middle of the back foot. Good. From there, we open the hips up. Open the hips up, and if your knee comes floating in to the side, turn your little back toes from your back foot a little bit forward, and make sure the front knee is again over the front heel. Good. Engage your thigh, engage your knee. Feel that you are opening the hips here. Bring your arms by your sides. Maybe they are not open right now, but that's all right. Leaning to the back. Coming to the front, elbow to knee. Get your belly in a little bit. Reach long, long, long. And release. Come forward. We're just getting into these positions, and we're checking in again later if they're feeling a little bit different. So come to the front of the mat. Shift all the way to your right leg. Step back with your left leg. Turn it 90 degrees. Again, front knee or the front heel. Your front leg turns and points into the middle of your back foot. Your hips are open, kind of like make one straight line from your back foot to the front of the knee. Bring your arms by your sides. Lean to the back. Engage your belly. Come to the front, elbows to knee. Reach up. Hi, Garance. How are you doing? Hi, Marcel, my friend. How are you? Doing great. How are you doing, my friend? Good to have you. Are you also joining in for a little bit? We just started with the yoga. Come to the front of the mat. Shake your legs out. Whatever front of the mat you like to prefer or you prefer. Shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. Bring your arms up. Engage your belly, slight back bend. And forward fold. Bend your knees. Forward fold. Come to the floor. Visit the floor, bend your knees as much as you need. Come halfway up, get long from your hips to your head. Breathing in deep, and as we're breathing out, come down to the floor. I'm good, I had some work, but I'm here now finally. Amazing, welcome. Bring your hands onto the floor, push into the mounts of the fingers. I hope you had great work today. Claw your fingers, push into the mounts of the fingers, and step back. Downward facing dog here. Go for a walk in downward facing dog. It's good that you're finally here, Garance. And walk your heels up and down. Feeling how your body feels today, releasing everything that has been going on today. All the work that you have done, all the work that you will need to do tomorrow. Release everything and just come into this very moment and feel your body. This is your time right now. Good. Turning your arms inward and up. Push in with the mounts of the fingers into the floor. And if you can't follow along my instructions, don't worry about them. Just try to copy me as good as you can. You're doing good. Come to the front. Have your shoulders or your wrists. Release your knees down if you need. And release yourself down. Elbows next to your body, 90 degrees. Release your body down to the floor. Push the feet into the ground, knees into the ground. Draw the belly in and up. And think forward and up as you're lifting yourself, just with your upper body, forward and up. Now the important thing here is that we're having the head in line with the spine. Our elbows are pointing back to your feet. Good. From there, breathe in deep. And then shift yourself back over your knees. And push your feet into the floor and shift yourself back up. I have to ask you something. Is it normal to get panic attack in the middle of a yoga posture? No. If something hurts you, Gorans, don't do it. You know, and don't feel threatened by me, like, you don't need to do the yoga position. If you're experiencing anything like that, just come out of it. At any point in time, you're welcome to just come out of it and do something that suits you, whatever that is. Maybe you're finding a yoga posture, or you're feeling comfortable in a certain yoga posture. No. Hurt or pain, but I had some moment, felt anxious. I don't know why. I felt scared. Yeah, Gorans, that's, you know, like listen to that. And if it gets like too much for you, don't do it. Don't do it again. You know, stay away from the position. Or otherwise, if you're curious about what that is, you know, investigate. It might be something that is very valuable for you to investigate. But again, you know, take it slow. There's no need to go fast. There's no need to go fast there. You have your time right now. You're doing this for yourself. So don't just push over it, but really feel and listen. Feel and listen to your body, exactly how you're doing. In camel pose that happened. Yeah, camel pose is deep, you know. Bring your knees apart. Right now, I just want to tell you that at any point in time you can come into child's pose. Bring your knees apart, big toes together, and reach forward. Bring your arms by your sides, and just reach forward in child's pose. In camel pose, you know, camel pose is hard. You know, and maybe if it's too deep for you, for example, it could be that it's just too deep for you. And then, of course, it might feel like super, super bad for you. Really, really super bad. So there are alternatives to camel pose, how you can make it easier. Do you know some variations of camel pose? And from here in child's pose, just breathe in deep, relax. Posters, you know some posters or some variations? Then it's good. If you know some variation, then it's good. From there, breathe in deep. And then slowly come up again. Bring your hands forward, push into the mounts of the fingers, claw your fingers, tuck your toes in. Pushers. Yeah. Okay, that's good. And shift yourself back to downward facing dog. Look between your wrists and start to walk forward. It's good that you're asking, Gorans, you know. Thank you for asking. Thank you so much. Bend your knees. As soon as you're at the front, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upward, and slowly come up. Bring your arms up, slight back bend, breathing in. And from there, fold forward one more time. Bend your knees. We're having today a hip lesson, a hip yoga lesson. I hope you're enjoying that one. Get long from your hips to your head. And then come forward and down. So, especially maybe, Gorans, watch out with like the heart openers, with like deep heart openers. You know, maybe go a little bit slow with these kind of lessons. It might be like that you're just overdid something there. And yeah, just take it slow. Listen to your body. And you're doing good because you're feeling it, you know. You felt scared, you felt anxious, and you're not just pushing it away, but you're listening to your body. So my hat off to you, my friend. Work your heels up and down. Good. And again, come to the front, either knees down on the floor or just plank position, and then release yourself down, elbows next to your body, 90 degrees. Release your hips down to the floor, release your body down to the floor. Push your feet into the ground, knees into the ground, draw the belly in and up, and lift yourself, this time forward and up. Really think forward and up. Pulling yourself forward and up. Pushing up. Your elbows are pointing to your knees. Your shoulder blades are under the back together. And we're looking forward. We're not looking left or right, but we're looking forward. Our head is in line with the spine. Good. Breathing out, pushing yourself to the back, either over the knees or straight back to downward facing dog. And again, walk your heels up and down. Look between your wrists and start to walk forward and up. Good job. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, elbows pointing upwards. Stand up with your straight back, Bring your arms up into the sky, slight back bend, engage your belly. And especially here, as we're doing this, don't go too far, listen to your body. Again, because this is kind of like the same thing that we're also doing in camel position, right? So really engage your belly as we're doing that, protecting your lower back. And then come back. And if this goes too far, then listen, you know, then watch out. I remember this happened when I was sick and I got better, and after a week I started to do yoga, but I felt tiredness, and when I did camel pose I felt weird, like my mind wandering inside, and I don't know what was happening to me. In my mind, I was trying to give some illusions that something will happen to me, I will die, or I don't know. But nothing happened. I felt better after a few hours later. Yeah, that's good. But you know, you still want to be curious about exactly what happened, and take it slow the next time you're doing this position, you know? Take it slow. You're doing great, my friend. You're doing great. Shake your wrists out, shake your elbows, shake your shoulders. Good. And from here, we're taking good care of our hips today. So we're shifting all the way to our left leg. Feel how the toes are connected to the floor, the hips, the outer edge of your foot, and the big toe mount. So again, toes, outer edge of your foot, heels, and big toe mount connected to the floor. And from there, we lift the right leg up. We're circling with your right knee. Circling with your right knee to the right. How does that feel? And then circling with your right knee to the left. Just preparing our hips to be worked on. Good, release. So really, really nice hips we will have in the end of this lesson. Hope you will enjoy. Change the side. Feel how you're again connected to the floor with your foot. Lift your little knee up. Circle in one direction. By the way, these hip exercises are coming from Lars, a friend of mine who's a wonderful yoga teacher. Change around. We already also did practice together with him on this stream, but with a YouTube yoga lesson from him. And he's just bloody amazing. He's just amazing. A wonderful yoga teacher. Right now, release, shake your legs out. And from here, we are going to wash the dishes first of all. Bring your right hand to your right hip bone and start to circle with your right hip. Circling with your right hip. Keeping your left hip approximately in place. You know, it kind of like goes left and right, but we are just working with our right hip right now. Working with your right hip. But you know, Gorans, you're just, all that you're telling me, you're just doing amazing. Like, how you're doing it. Just keep going. And then maybe make smaller circles. Make smaller circles. Do we clean ourselves from negative energy through yoga? I was thinking that maybe I'm doing exactly that while opening my chakra to that posture. Is that possible? Gorans, exactly, you know? If you believe in that, if you believe that could be the case, this could be exactly possible for you. But my friend, you know, again, take it slow. Listen to your body. Whatever comes up, you know? Chakras are only a lens. They help you understand your body. So you can look deeper into your body with knowledge about your chakras, you know? Chakras devote a certain part of your body, and you can listen in deeper if you learn about your chakras, about having kind of like a lens. Oh yeah, you know, this chakra is like there, and maybe you can unstuck it. Yeah, maybe you can learn more about your body. From there, again, we are making now saltos with the right hip. Come to the front, then down, then left, then back and up. Front, down, back, up. Front, down, back, up. Or, Gorans, it was just too deep. It was just too deep and too fast. Can also be, you know? Can also be, and your chakra said, you know, or your body said like, oh no, don't do that. This is going to really, really hurt me, you know. Could also be, and circling to the other direction. But both is possible, you know. Maybe you're feeling stuck there. But you know, honoring your body. You're doing amazing, my friend. You're doing amazing. Know that. Good. And then, this was like salto forward and salto backward. Now we're going to clean the windows with our hip. Just the right hip again. Right, down, left, up. Right, down, left, up. Right, down, left, up. And again, this might feel super strange to you. And that's all right, you know. We're doing yoga to really get into the positions that are uncomfortable for us, that are unusual for us. We want to go into positions, and also circle into the other direction again. We want to really connect with I'm not doing this from day to day life. This is a strange movement, you know. And that's the beauty, you know. We're really learning more about our body as we're doing yoga. Good. Release, shake your legs out, and maybe feel how your right leg feels a little bit different than your left leg a little bit different than your right leg, and just tune into that. Maybe you're feeling something, maybe not. From there, connect with your left. I like to use my index finger and the middle finger onto the left hip bone and start to circle your left hip kind of like in a circle, as you would like clean the dishes. Think about cleaning dishes. Good. Meanwhile, keep your right hip somewhat stable in position. Good job. Doing a lot of hip work today. How does that feel? Making smaller circles and also circling in the other direction. So yeah, Gorans, for how long have you been doing yoga? That's maybe a good question to ask you. You know, that's might be good to ask you. Or, you know, if it suddenly was there, you know, that's also a thing I can ask you, you know. If it's like you never had problems with like this position and suddenly it was there, yeah, then it's like a little bit strange. Then you still need to check like that, hey, I maybe just pushed over too fast, or I went too fast in there. So, you know, from there, we're going to make saltos forward. So left hip comes forward, then down, then backward and up. Forward, down, backward, up. Forward, down, backward, up. Make small circles. And you know, these exercises, they are just bloody amazing. They're bloody amazing. You're learning so much about your body, and it doesn't seem like much, but I never saw another yoga teacher teaching these so far. So yeah, enjoy. You're doing it for a long time, but with lots of long breaks. Okay. Yeah, then, you know, if you're more advanced, then probably it's more like something with, hey, check in again and see how it feels again. I recommend that, you know, take a week off and then just do it on your own. See if it comes up again. And if it doesn't come up again, maybe it was nothing. And maybe it's something, you know. And then maybe just practice it on your own and say, like in the yoga lessons that you're going to, yeah, I'm not doing that again at the moment. Circling to the other direction again. Other direction. Left hip. Good job. Keeping your right hip somewhat stable in position. Meanwhile, moving your left hip. Little circles in your left hip. Good job. From there, we're cleaning the window again. They're already dirty again. So strange. Left hip down, right, up, down, to the right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Just with your left hip. As good as you can isolate it. Maybe making smaller circles. You don't need to make so big circles, but really tuning into the muscles. And then also circling into the other direction. We still have some exercises to do. We're going into pigeon pose, and again we're going one more time into warrior 2. Really opening our hips up a lot. And we're also going into Trikonasana. One of my least favorite positions. That's why we're doing it. Good. And from here, slowly, last circle, coming back, feeling how your buff feet are feeling right now. Do you feel connected to the floor? How do you feel? Listen to your body. And right now, if you would go out for a walk, how would that feel, you know? How would that feel now that we activated our hips, right? It would feel different, completely different, I guarantee you. It would feel different to me, at least. And let's come to the front of our mat. Shift all the way to your left thigh, left foot. We're stepping back with our right leg. Turning it 90 degrees, our front leg is again in line with the middle of the back foot. From here, keep your front knee over the front heel. And then we're trying to really get our hips straight and see what's happening with our front knee. If it comes in, turn your back foot's toes a little bit forward. Good. Keeping your front knee over front heel. Bring your arms by your sides. Looking over your front hand, push out from your shoulders. Finger to finger, get long, long, long. And lean to the back, engage your belly. Tuck your chin in, lean to the back, peaceful warrior. Coming to the front, elbow to knee. Reaching forward, engage your belly, tuck your chin in. Feel the length from your back foot to the top of the fingers. Good job, everybody. And come up. Straighten your front foot. Step a little bit forward with your back foot. We're coming now into Trikonasana. Here you need to find your preferred distance. So again, we're kind of like staying in the position, but we're stepping in a little bit. Good. Our front leg is straight. Bring your arms by your sides. Good. Our hips are still straight. This. And then think about somebody's pulling you forward at your front arm. Somebody's pulling you forward at the front arm. And what's happening is that the right hip comes up, meanwhile the left hip sinks down. Do you feel that? Good. Then we're reaching down wherever you can grab, on your thigh, on your leg, your shin bone, engage your belly and reach up into the sky. We're not rounding like this, but we're keeping our both sides long. This is the important thing. If you're up here and doing it up here, it's all right, but keeping your both sides long. Feel that one hip comes up, the other hip goes a little bit down. Good job, everybody. And look up into the sky. Reaching your belly, tuck your chin in. And release. Come to the front. Woo! Shake your legs out. Shake your wrists. Changing the sides. How do you like that? We're going to shift all the way to your right leg. Stepping back with your left. Let me check in with the time. Oh God, we only have 3 minutes. We're going a little bit over time, dear friends. I hope that's all right with you. Again, we're coming in Warrior 2. Front foot is in line with the middle of the back foot. Keep your front knee over the front heel. Same thing as the other side. Bring your arms by your sides. Look over your front hand and lean to the back. Get your belly, tuck your chin in. Your elbow to the knee. Reach up. Again, also Gorans, if you have any wishes on where to go to, also let me know. Can still go there. Step in with your back foot a little bit. Make sure you come into a good distance for yourself. You need to figure it out for yourself. But feel free to also imitate me. With the distance. Good. Bring your arms by your sides. Hips again. We're having the hips still opened. Not closed like this. We're having the hips opened. So I'm looking at you, right? Hips are here. Right, left. Bring your arms by your sides. Somebody's pulling you forward. Front hand, pulling you forward. Engage your belly. Feel that one hip goes down. The other hip comes up. Good. Engage your belly. Tuck your chin in a little. That feels straight. Your shoulder blades onto the back and reach down onto the floor. And again, no rounding. As you see, I'm rounding here. Try to get the rounding out of your body. Smile, look up into the sky. And release, slowly come up. Good job. Woo! Come up, shake your wrists out, shake your legs. How does that feel? How does that feel, you guys? Come to the front of the mat. Bring your arms up into the sky. Slide back bend. Fall forward. What back bend? I mean forward fold. Bring your hands down on the floor. Push into the mounts of the fingers. Step back. Downward facing dog. From here, bring your right leg up. Bring your right leg forward. The knee comes to your right wrist, and we're laying the leg over to your left side. If you can bring it parallel to the front of the mat, hats off to you. If you can't do that, feel free to lay it a little bit by your side. From there, we are coming to work on our hips. We are looking over your left shoulder back. Check that your leg goes straight to the back. From there, make sure your knee doesn't hurt. Your knee feels great here. If your knee hurts, come out of it. Other than that, we're keeping the hips in the middle. So don't lean to the right, don't lean to the left. We're in the middle. We're having the hips on one level. From there, we slowly come forward into pigeon position. And also here in pigeon position, when you're on your elbows, make sure that your hips are still in the middle. From there, we also can come and lean down completely, making a pillow with your hands, for example. Feeling a wonderful stretch. If it hurts in your knee, come out of it slowly. How does it feel? Again, think about staying in the middle with your hips. Take one more deep inhale. And bring your hands by your sides. Push into the hands a lot. Tuck your toes in with your left foot. Push into your arms. Step back with your right leg. Good job. Walk your heels here a little bit up and down. And then from downward facing dog again, spread your fingers a lot. Come into a wonderful downward facing dog. Juicy. Feel how your downward facing dog feels right now. Bring your left leg up. Get along from your hands to your leg, to your top of your toes. And bring your leg in. Your knee comes to your left wrist. And lie your leg over to your other side. Again, if you can lie your foot parallel to the front of your mat, then amazing. If you're with me here, that's also great. Make sure that your right leg goes straight to the back. Your one hip is to the right, one hip is to the left, and we're in the middle again. We're not leaning to the right, not leaning to the left, but we're keeping it in the middle. From there, slowly come forward and down. Feel how your body is feeling at any point. If your knee starts to hurt, come out of it. You can also walk your leg a little bit more back with your toes if you wish. And from there, release yourself forward and down. Shifting, staying in the middle with your hips. Staying in the middle with your hips. Wonderful. Feeling love in your body, for taking care of yourself today, for doing something wonderful for yourself today. And from here, slowly come up, push into your arms, push into your fingers, push into the mounts of the fingers. Hi Doric, good to have you. Tuck your toe in and shift yourself to the back. Walk again in downward facing dog, up and down with your heels. Walk forward and whoop. Roll to the back, coming into Shavasana directly as we are a little bit over time already. Feel free to do any kind of postures that help you relax right now. Otherwise, just come into Shavasana. Hi Doric, how are you doing today? Bring your arms by your sides, palms are pointing up, tuck your chin in a little bit. Your feet are facing away from each other and just be. Nothing to do here, but just be. And we'll get you out of this position in just about 30 seconds. Enjoy and just be. Telling your whole being that The physical yoga practice is now over. Have your eyes closed. Deepening your breath. Start to move your fingers. Start to move your toes. Whenever you're ready, draw your knees in towards your belly. Shift yourself to either the left or the right side. Come to lie down on your side body. Make this side body position comfortable for yourself, softening the skin of the face, releasing all the tension in your jaw, in your tongue, in your neck, in your shoulders. Oh, the shoulders! The arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, the chest, the belly, the hips, your whole spine, your whole back. Your legs, your knees, your ankles, your heels, your toes. Release all the tension throughout your body. As we are breathing in deep. A lot of love coming in. A lot of air coming in, nurturing your whole body with the air that is coming in. As we're breathing out, feel how the gravity of the earth carries you, holds you, takes care of you. With your next inhale, lift yourself up by your side. Come into a final sitting position. Bring your hands in front of your heart together. Honoring your yoga practice. So sit up by your side. Bring your arms up in front of your heart. Whenever you arrive here in this wonderful sit, bring your hands in front of your heart together and honoring your yoga practice today. Bow your head in front of your heart. Namaste. Wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you are today in this wonderful world. Release your arms. Opening your eyes. Welcome back. Good. Good to have you, everybody. And check in with yourself, how you're feeling right now. In your hips, in your body. And see what difference it makes if you compare it to the beginning of the yoga lesson to right now. See what difference it makes. See if there is a difference. And see if the yoga serves you, you know. Good. Take a deep inhale. And release. Relax, release. Good job, everybody. Dorek, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Just finished here.